Life happened, growth happened, healing happened, and somewhere along the way, so did purpose. This isn't just a comeback, this is evolution. My name is Auntie Long, and welcome back to Hey Girl, I See You, Season 2. We're talking faith, growth, leadership, healing, boundaries, purpose, and the real life lessons that shape who we become. No filters, no pretending, just real conversations, real growth, and real impact. So grab your coffee, your journal, or just a quiet moment for yourself. Because trust me, sis, I see you. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to Hey Girl, I See You podcast. So, listen, I have officially accepted the fact that my brain does not know how to relax at all. And honestly, I know I can't be the only creative person like this. Somebody help me out with this one. So, I want to go ahead and let you know that this episode is going to be hilarious, relatable, self aware, inspiring, and just me, very me. Because the way my brain creates 47 projects before lunch is definitely podcast content. So, over the past few months, I've been experiencing like these random bursts of creativity. One minute I'll say, okay, today I'm gonna take a rest, play my little bingo on my iPad, watch TV. Next thing you know, I created a flyer, I created a podcast cover, 3 t-shirt ideas, workbooks for my nonprofit, and rebuild 2 websites. I'm laughing, but I promise you, this is how it is. And somehow my brain thinks this is normal. So, dealing with people who have creative minds, creative people think differently. And what I've realized is creative minds rarely fully shut off. We notice ideas everywhere. A conversation becomes inspiration. A color becomes branding. A life experience becomes the podcast topic. A random phrase becomes a whole movement. And honestly, that's exactly how a lot of my ideas start. Sometimes something small will hit my spirit, and before I know it, my brain has already connected it to a podcast episode, a workshop, a t shirt idea, a women's conversation, or even doing something for my nonprofit, Lit. And for a long time, I thought that I needed to calm down. Like, girl, what is going on with you? But now I realize that creativity is one of the ways my purpose speaks to me. I create. And that's me living in and walking in my purpose. Now, I do want to make sure I let you know the difference between purpose and distraction, okay? Now, let me be very clear. Every idea is not an assignment. This is for somebody out there who think it is. Let me say that again. Every idea is not an assignment. I do find myself with this every now and again because, baby, once my wheels start turning, it can be hard to slow things down. I'm so serious. Because creative people can accidentally overwhelm themselves trying to do everything at once. I am a living witness. And I had to learn the difference between being inspired and being scattered. And creative people really have to be careful here because burnout is real. It's very real. One thing I had to learn is every good idea doesn't need immediate action. Hmm, that line right there. Every good idea does not need immediate action. It's okay to have as many ideas as you like, but how you move in them is the thing. You have to know and understand what ideas to quote unquote move on and which ones are for quote unquote reserve for another time. That comes to you as you continue to learn about yourself. Whew, that lesson right there saved me from overwhelming myself. So let me touch on why I stopped hiding my creativity. Honestly, I don't think I hid it, but I do believe I spent years minimizing parts of myself. Minimizing trying not to seem extra, minimizing trying not to seem too creative, minimizing trying not to seem just all over the place. And honestly, I think a lot of creative people spend years trying to make themselves easier for other people to understand. We have a tendency to water ourselves down, to minimize ourselves, and or to hide our excitement. Because somewhere along the way, being different made us feel misunderstood. I felt that I was too different from the next person, having this creative aspect of my life. And I am different, and I have learned to own it and walk in it. I know that I have no desire to be anyone else. I have the desire to be me. I haven't always had this type of confidence, but through prayer and supplication, I have learned that this is who I am, and I will no longer be ashamed of it. I love me some me. Woo, that part right there. I love me some me. But one thing I am finally learning is this: different is not bad. Different is often where the purpose is. But now I've realized creativity is a part of who I am, and that is fine with me. When I stopped fighting that, things started flowing. My purpose became even clearer. That confidence inside grew, and I started living. I want to challenge whoever is listening to this. Give yourself permission. So maybe this episode is for the person who keeps second guessing their gifts, the writer, the creator, the visionary, the business owner, the artist, And just for that person with 75 ideas in their note app right now, that used to be me. Maybe you don't need to become less creative. Maybe you just need structure around your creativity. Let me say that again. Maybe you don't need to become less creative. Maybe you just need structure around your creativity. Boom, there it is. That's the message. And honestly, I'm still learning balance too. Some days I'm like, okay, Auntie, sit down somewhere, girl. And other days, the ideas flow nonstop. Just with anything in one's life, find your pace. But one thing I refuse to do now is make myself small just because my mind works differently. I want to say thank y'all again for hanging out with me today. And if you're a fellow creative person listening to this, just know you are not crazy. You are not too much, and your ideas matter. If this episode spoke to you in any way, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you enjoy your podcast. And don't forget to share this episode with somebody who may need a little encouragement today. New episodes premiere every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. I truly appreciate y'all rocking with me on this journey. I'll see y'all next episode. And always remember, hey girl, I see you.